Hey there everyone, this is Adit back again with another video. Today we have something exciting to talk about, the builder pattern in JavaScript. Now, if you have ever found yourself building complex object with multiple properties or struggling with maintaining clean and readable code, then builder pattern is about to become your new best friend. Trust me. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of how it works and why it is so awesome, if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future content. We make videos on JavaScript web development and design patterns. All right, let's dive into the world of the builder pattern. First of all, imagine a scenario. You need to create an object with several optional parameters, and passing all these arguments through constructor or a function just becomes like unwinding and confusing. Like one you can see on the screen, we have a person object with multiple parameters, and here none of them is kind of optional. We are displaying all of them, but you can think of it like some. What if some of the is optional as well? So suppose like we for some person we don't have the address of the street address, right? In that case, we are just going to pass it empty string or something like that. But we need to figure out at what position we need to pass that empty string, right? Or either you need to go back to your person of class and see like at what sequence, like one, two, like at second position, uh, we are supposed to, like if we don't have the street address, we are supposed to send the empty string, right? So this becomes really difficult for any of the developers who is going to work on this. First of all, it's the readability, and every time you need to remember the sequence of the argument that you need to pass, right? And this becomes really confusing for any of the developers, or and as the attributes going to increase in this person class, then it is going to become more complex, right? So that's where the builder pattern comes into play. What exactly the builder patterns does is we can use builder class, which helps us to specify each attribute in a method before finally constructing the intended object, right? So what we are going to do is we will try to convert this person class and implement the builder pattern over here. So that way, I will give you an understanding how exactly the builder patterns work and how you can construct it on your own, right? Let's get another file where I'm going to just implement the builder pattern. Let's get builder pattern. In the previous class, we have this person and we have all these attributes. So let's use this attribute all together over here as well. So let's have class person, and then we are going to have the constructor. Still, we need a constructor, and then let's just do this dot street address, and this dot post code, and similarly like this dot city. This has nothing to do with the builder pattern. I'm just making it concise so that all these values are going to be in pasting. That's why I'm just making all the address info at a single place. And similarly, like in this one, we have the employment information as well. So we are going to create a separate initialize separate variables for this one as well. So this dot company name and this dot position is going to be interesting again. And we are having this dot annual income, which is just a zero. So annual income is going to be an integer, and rest of the part is string, and these also are strings. So now, when we're going to display this, we are going to display like this, right? To string, and then return person lives at this dot street address, this dot city, and let's have can okay. Let's skip this dot postcode, and then uh, you can have it in a new line, and you're just going to have and sorry, and works at this dot company name, this dot company name, and as this dot sorry position, and similarly like we can have earning, saying that this dot annual income, right? And this is all we're going to return. Like we can have, instead of having this person, we can just add the name, this dot name. Let's have this dot name as well. I'm just passing the name in the address attribute anyway, so it's fine. Then we are not going to use directly this person class. We are going to create a builder, and that's how we're going to implement it. So let's just create a builder class over here, builder, and constructor. Inside the constructor, we just pass the uh, person, which is going to initialize it over here, and then this dot person, we are going to assign person. Okay, and we are going to use all the like this person object over here inside the person builder. And first of all, let's create two more builder inside this one, and that will have a separate builders. Like we can have for address, we are going to have separate builders, and for the work, we are going to have different one. So let's have get dot lives, and then return new person address builder, and we're just going to pass the person. And let's create class person builder extends person address builder extends person builder. Okay, so this is the first one, and the second one is get works. So we're just going to have return new person job builder, and we are going to pass the person over here as well. And let's just create the second one, class person job builder extends person builder. Cool. And we're just going to have one more function that is going to build and return this function, right? Build, return this dot person. Now inside the person address, we're just going to specify all the things that we need inside a person, like these things. We're just going to pass it, build this over here. So let's just have constructor, and this is going to call person, and we're going to have person from the person builder as person builder. I'm not sure why I'm not able to type it. And then at this, first of all, let's just have, I don't know, let's call name, and it's going to have name, this dot person dot name is equal to name, and return this. And then we're just going to have at company name. We're just going to have this dot person dot company name, and we're just going to assign the company name to this one and return this. And similarly, we are going to have as a, like we're just going to define for the position as well. Assign this dot person dot position, and just going to assign the position and then return this. And similarly, we are going to have one more, which is earning and and well income. So this dot person dot annual income, and assign this the annual income. Return this. And similarly, we are going to do this almost the same thing for the address builder as well. So for the address builder, we're going to have the constructor, and we're just going to have similarly person from person builder, and I think I have passed the wrong. I have passed the. This one should be inside the address job builder, and this one should be over here. I made a mistake. That is going to make more sense actually. And now inside the address builder, we can have at a street address, this dot person dot street address, and we're just going to assign the street address to it. Run this with post code, this dot person dot post code, and we're just going to assign the postcode. Yes, and in city, this dot person dot city, return this. So now this is the two builders that we have created, and we are consuming it over here inside the person builder. And now if all we need to do is just pass the values. So let's let have a preview person builder, and sorry, person builder, and then let person pb dot person address. Inside the person address, we have passed at street address postcode. Where we pass the name. Oh, person dot work. So I just wanted to have the person dot work first and name. And inside the name, we can just pass. Let me just call the dot in, like, and the second one is the name, like, at work at, basically some company name XYZ, and then we can have as STE, and we can have earning some amount, I don't know, and then we can have work. We have already work. We can have dot lives at and street address, I don't know, 123 then road, whatever. And then we can have lives at, and with postcode we can have from 4, 5, 6, 7, and I don't know, just I'm just putting the random values. And just wanted to in a different line. And is there anything left in address? Let's call no Bangalore. And this street, I just want let's just remove this street address to something else. So road. Wait. And then all we need to do is run this build. And now if we just try to console log person dot to string, we'll have to get the what we are expecting. So we are Aditya lives at Bangalore, street address this, and works at XYZST. We have passed the plus. I think in the string we have made a mistake, and instead of this, yeah, now it will make more sense. Yeah, lives at Bangalore, 56 works at XYZ and LC and works at LC. So now, if you just see, like in this case, you are getting exactly what values you need to pass at what the position. Like every attribute is converted in a different methods. Yeah. So every attribute that we are passing, having over here inside the person constructor is having a different methods, and this make it really easy and more readable for us to understand. So this is how you implement the builder pattern. Like I have just shown you one example, and this seems bit complex because I have created one builder and then extending it and making it separate and then creating a function methods inside that builders and then using it. So I hope you got the understanding of what exactly is the builder pattern. Yeah, so this is it for this video. If you like the video, consider subscribing and thank you for watching.